So in today's video, I want to show you guys how I wash my bike. Karnataka. It's a completely made in India product and I have been using this product from past 10 years and I don't have... My point is, along with washing, we have to lubricate the parts. Keep one thing in your mind, if your bike has a disc brake setup in it, please avoid spraying diesel on the disc brake. Please make sure that there is absolutely no sand particles on the side. So friends, this is how my bike looks after diesel wash and shampoo wash. Hello YouTube, this is Dhruva Mundodi and welcome to my channel Mundodi Vlog. I have been receiving many questions from my viewers on how I maintain my bike. So in today's video, I want to show you guys how I wash my bike. So for that I have diesel with me and I have a normal shampoo. Need not be any car washing shampoo or anything. And I am having few clothes. Okay, so these are not any kind of fancy microfiber clothes and all. These are normal cotton clothes. And then I have this car washing machine. It's manufactured by Kodibile Agro Industries, Puttur from Karnataka. It's a completely made in India product and I have been using this product from past 10 years and I don't have any major complaints and the service by the company is also pretty good. I'll leave the link in the description. They even have a website so you can go through it and I would definitely recommend this product. So I always prefer mixing little bit of oil with diesel. It need not be any specific oil. It can be any kind of a 2T oil, 4T oil or any gear oil. The reason why I am mixing oil with diesel is diesel can dissolve all the lubricants. Like there might be little bit of grease in the wheel bearings or there is little bit of lubrication in the chain and there is little bit of lubrication in the center stand, the side stand. Okay. So in case if we spray plain diesel, it will dissolve all the lubricants and it will become dry. Okay, even the chain will become very dry. So my point is, along with washing, we have to lubricate the parts also. So what I will do is I'll add little bit of oil. I am using the gear oil, the same oil which I use to lubricate my chain. Just about 20 to 25 ml of gear oil. Okay. Some people may prefer using kerosene or petrol. Please don't do that. It will spoil the lacquer or the clear coat of your paint. But in case if you are using diesel along with oil, it will not affect any paint area. But before spraying diesel, please keep one thing in your mind. If your bike has a disc brake setup in it, please avoid spraying diesel on the disc brake area. Because in case if you happen to spray it over there, your disc pad will absorb all the diesel and your brake will become very spongy. So before spraying water, I am straight away spraying some diesel over it. Don't spray diesel over here. Now I have sprayed diesel on the entire bike except the disc brake caliper area. We will allow the diesel to set there about 5 to 10 minutes. But please do not use any kind of a cloth to clean up the dust and sand particles from the paint job. Trying to do so will create serious scratches on your paint. Okay, it's about 10 minutes now. Now we will spray water on the bike. Now as you can see, there is no dust or dirt sticked into the paint job. Now what I will do is I will spray diesel on this cloth like this. Okay, and then I will start rubbing. I won't be rubbing the tank, the mudguard and the toolbox area, except that all other parts we have to rub it nicely. But make sure that there is no sand particles left. In case if there is any sand particles, please spray water and clean it first. And to clean the shock absorber, all you have to do is, you can just put the cloth like this and you can clean it like that. And when it comes to spoke, there is no shortcut. You have to clean it individually. You have to concentrate on each and every spoke like this. I'm also using a paint brush to detail the engine area. I have already done a separate video about it. Please make sure that there is absolutely no sand particles on the silencer area and all, because it will definitely create scratches. And in hard to reach areas, what you have to do is you have to insert your finger like this inside the cloth and then you have to clean it like this. Please don't use any kind of a toothbrush on paint areas and all, because it will create scratches. And you want to clean the shock absorber, you can insert the cloth like this. It's a very effective way of cleaning the shock absorber. Even behind the silencer, you can clean like this. I'm trying to insert my hand as much as possible. So now I have finished rubbing the engine area and the wheel area using diesel. Now I'll spray water on it. Once we are done with the diesel wash, now we are ready for the shampoo wash. So I am using two separate cloths. One is for the engine bay area and one is for the upper paint work. But keep one thing in mind. Please don't allow the shampoo to dry on your paint job. As soon as you finish rubbing the area, then apply water on it so that there won't be any white shampoo marks left on the paint job.
So friends, this is how my bike looks after diesel wash and shampoo wash. There is no dirt or oil residues anywhere. It has become very clean now. You can clearly make out the difference. Even the tank is shining like brand new. But one thing what you have to keep in mind is you have to wash off all the diesel and shampoo content which is there on the paint job. In case if you fail to do so, definitely there will be some sort of a white mark formed on the paint. So make sure that you wash it off properly. In case if there is little bit of diesel or oil content left on the spokes or on the rims, no problem, need not worry. Actually it's good. It will protect your chrome from rusting. That's not a big deal, but make sure that you clean off all the diesel and shampoo from the paint job.
So in my next video, I'll show you guys how to dry our bike after a wash. So that's it for today. I hope you have found my video to be informative and interesting. If you have liked my video, please hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to Mundodi Vlogs for more such informative and interesting videos in the future. Thank you guys.